Joining me now is Liu Ping, Washington correspondent for the China Times newspaper. Thank you so much for joining us. What do you make of this choice of Terry Branstad, and what does this move signal to Beijing?
Okay, the most important is the governor is an old friend of Chinese. You remember the senior President Bush, Deng Xiaoping, the Chinese leader, called him the old friend of Chinese people. And so when President Bush announced to sell 150 F-16 fighters to Taiwan, the reaction from China was very amicable. Because since Chinese said, "You're a friend of mine, I do trust you. So when you do something I do not really happy, but I do think you are not going to hurt me. You are doing something for both of us, maybe for your interest, but I do believe you are not going to hurt me." That's very important for Chinese mindset.
Branstad has deep experience when it comes to China. He has been there several times. He understands China. You mentioned his long relationship with President Xi Jinping. Yeah. How important is that personal connection, especially with the president?
Okay, you use the word connection, or in Chinese we said relation. That means if we have connection or we have relation, or for a long time we have communicated several times, that means we have some good feelings for each other. You know, Xi Jinping said one thing during 2012, his second visit to Iowa. He said, "My first impression of American came from you." When the governor was, during his first time, when Xi Jinping was 31 or 32 years old. Now, Xi Jinping's age is doubled. But the business, trade, the interrelations between China and the U.S., I don't know how many times. So you are right, the connection. Since there is a connection, there is confidence, or at least there is good communication. You know, during the 1993, the Taiwan Strait crisis, the commander-in-chief of Pacific Command said, "I do not have the numbers that I can make a call to China." So that means if we are friends, so now we have some good communication. Since there's good communication, there will be more conversation. So there will be more mutual understanding. That's good for both countries.
He definitely would have the ear of Xi Jinping, but he also would represent the Trump administration. Yeah. And in recent days, we've seen that the president-elect has put some choice words about China on social media. Do you think Branstad can help Trump in understanding China and the importance of the U.S.-China relationship? Because he could see a lot of pressure from both sides. He could see a lot of pressure from President Xi. He could also see some pressure from Trump. Yeah,
you are right. Pressure from both sides. But he could communicate for good relation for both sides. You know, the governor for a long time embraces the trade for his state's pork, soybeans to China. And he is a long time and unswerving supporter of Trump. So that's not easy. And one of his sons ran the campaign for Trump in Iowa State. Another son went hunting with Donald Trump's eldest son. So that means he stands for the heartland of America. And you said he visited China several times, and he knows what the Chinese think. I think that's good for both countries. And so we said, how to say that? Well begun, half done. I think that's well begun.
All right, Liu Ping, thank you so much for your perspective. We have a lot to talk about in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you.